report that there is smoke from Matt Kenseth.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr., he laid back that time, but Jeff Gordon, you can pass to the right side. He looks like he caught Bobby Labonte maybe sleeping just a little bit, and I think he'll keep the high side, the momentum.
Boy, Bobby's going to have to really get after it right here.
And he did.
He's going to have to come up in front of Jeff, or it's going to be trouble. He couldn't stop him from getting in front of him. And
Junior's coming hard right after the two of them.
Boy, did Jeff Gordon drive that thing down into turn 3 that time. It stuck right around the bottom.
Bobby's in trouble now. He's in the middle with a car in front and a car behind.
"12 laps to go."
And Matt Kenseth right now is just a little too far back in 4th place.
He might be in just the right spot if these 3 guys up here get together. You might want a little cushion right there. I'm thinking Bobby Labonte is not happy about Jeff Gordon getting around him. He's going to try him on the outside.
Boy, it gets closer.
Man, I tell you, the track is so slick right there.
Labonte forced his way around the outside where there wasn't hardly room to do it. And he wants the lead back and takes it.
And they definitely touched off turn 4. That's where Bobby Labonte's been strong right there on the high side off of turn 2.
He's gone now. That's a good move. I think Dale Jr. is just kind of hanging in there right now. I don't think he can run with those first 2 cars.
10 laps to go this time. Jeff Gordon tried to drive it down in there. His car just wouldn't go through the middle. Bobby Labonte's just stretching it out now.
That 18 car, old Fatback's got her hooked up, hasn't he, Larry?
Yes, he does.
Been good all day long, led to most laps, been out front. And my favorite words, you're pulling away.
And I mean, Darrell, he just ran a 30.25. That's only 3/10 of a second slower than his fastest lap of the day, and that's almost 500 miles into this race.
10 to go, and you're pulling away. That's music to your ears.
Dick Berggren.
Just after Bobby Labonte passed Jeff Gordon for the lead, Fatback McSwain, his crew chief, hollered in the radio, "That's what I call a race car driver."
The fastest laps of this race were just turned about 8 laps ago. Bobby Labonte, Jeff Gordon, Elliott Sadler.
Well, the sun's going down, the track's cooling off. That's a song here somewhere, but I can't remember what it was.
And Bobby Labonte's teammate Tony Stewart just went by Elliott Sadler for the 5th place. There you see Michael Fatback McSwain and Jimmy Maycar, who was crew chief for the 18 car ever since this race team started back in 1992, and then he went to competition director here at the beginning of this year.
Well, bringing Fatback in, Michael McSwain, I think that was a really, really smart move. He and Bobby Labonte have similar personalities. They're racers. There he is right there, and look at him. He's got to be a happy camper right now.
Look at that race car will run anywhere he wants to put it. On the bottom, up top, any place.
He proved that by going around Jeff Gordon on the outside.
Here's Dave Blaney trying to hold off Joe Nemechek, and that's for 8th place. Jimmy Spencer just ahead of them in 7th.
Got a heck of a race back in here, guys. Got a car down on the grass down there. I don't know who it is.
Jerry Nadeau, I think that is, limping toward pit road.
He's got oil coming out of it.
He's got everything coming off the front of it.
Yeah, he's been into the wall hard. He did make it to pit road. No caution.
Nadeau was involved in that Steve Park incident on pit road. A lot of damage to the right front. It looked like a cut of tire there.
He just goes, well, he was going to go straight to the garage area. Couldn't get it turned in.
Well, just so few laps to go, I'm sure his crew said, bring it on down here and let us look at it. But they're not going to like what they see.
Well, I know what Michael McSwain liked what he sees. That's that 18-car lead.
Here goes Nadeau right here.
That's the signs of a tire going down.
Maybe, but the thing, it's almost like something was bent, you know, like in the steering from that accident on pit road.
And it just didn't.
And he couldn't control it.
5 laps to go for Bobby Labonte.
1 second ahead of Jeff Gordon. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. has settled in 3rd, 1.5 seconds off the lead. Matt Kenseth has not been able to gain on the leaders, but he's holding a strong 4th right here. And Kenseth is in position to take over the point lead.
Yeah, he's running the same lap times as Bobby Labonte and Jeff Gordon, but the problem is he's 2.5 seconds behind with 4 laps to go.
Kenseth is probably going to be happy that engine is running to the finish after what's happened to his Roush teammates today.
Yeah, but I know we talked a little bit about smoke. I'm not so sure that wouldn't stay dry, and I haven't really seen any problem with his car. It's been really, really strong.
Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr., they're trying all kinds of different lines at both ends of the racetrack. They just don't seem to be gaining none on Bobby Labonte.
No, they're pretty well spread out about the same. Bobby's just got them covered. There's no way.
5th place, Tony Stewart. Elliott Sadler had been catching Stewart, but he's been held up in traffic. Jimmy Spencer in 7th, Dave Blaney in 8th, and Joe Nemechek in 9th. Those are the lead lap cars. Ryan Newman, the pole sitter, is 10th.
Out there wrestling a car with no power steering 1 lap down.
If Ryan Newman ever has a routine day with no problems and no getting behind, he could lap the field.
2 laps to go, a little over 3 miles for Bobby Labonte.
Greg Biffle's had a good day, guys. He's finishing up here. He's 13th right now. A guy didn't make the race last weekend. That's a Roush car. Pretty nice job.
And I tell you, right in front of him, a guy that's had a good steady run, Ricky Craven in that 32 car. He's 12th 1 lap down.
Again, that's a team, I think, Larry, that's going to get better as the year goes on. With the new Pontiac, their own engine program, they got a good program.
And Johnny Benson got a lap down early. Fought hard the rest of the day. He's in 11th place. White flag over the Interstate Batteries MBNA Pontiac of Bobby Labonte, looking for his 6th Atlanta victory.
He's just strolling away on these boys now. He's got him about a 20 car length advantage headed off into turn 3. No lap traffic, clear racetrack.
Off turn 4 and still running laps just above 31 seconds. Here he comes. Bobby Labonte scores his 20th career victory in the Bass Pro Shops MBNA 500. Joe Gibbs Racing, his team, has now won 7 of the last 14 races here.
Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, and Tony Stewart, his teammates, in 5th. And there you see one happy crew.
Well, that's a great job. I mean, the way they ran last week at Vegas, coming here today, this team is back to their old self.
Well, if you're going to beat everybody off pit road once in the day, let it be on that last pit stop.
Yeah, and I think it's really good for Bobby Labonte. I think he'd gotten down on himself just a little bit after last year. This is going to be a great confidence booster to him. Look at Fatback. All right. Celebrate the good times, boys.
You know, that had to be a tough decision for Michael Fatback McSwain to leave Robert Yates Racing at the end of last year. I'm sure he questioned it for a long time, and here he is in victory lane 4 races into this 2003 season.
I'm sure it's just coincidence that their pit is located right outside victory lane. It's the closest one to it.
Bobby Labonte's going to do us a few donuts here.
Get you a couple of dozen there.
Three Chevys, a Ford, and a Chevy complete the top 5 today. Here is the final pass for the lead. First, Jeff Gordon on the restart takes it to Bobby Labonte.
And that's something you worry about as the leader of the race, that guy behind you doesn't anticipate when you're going to go and he jumps you. That's exactly what happened that time. Didn't make any difference, as we'll see.
Boy, Jeff Gordon just made himself room out there.
3 Chevrolets, a Ford, a Chevrolet, and a Ford in the top 6. Whoa, baby.
Coming off turn 4 toward the start-finish line, and I think it just broke Jeff Gordon's momentum enough, and Bobby Labonte was able to go by him on the high side, clear him off into turn 1.
I think Jeff Gordon probably said, okay, I'll get out of the way.
And Bobby Labonte will leap from 13th to 5th in NASCAR's top 10.
Bobby's got a great run here, and actually what Jeff's trying to do is keep him from going to the outside.
One bunch knew that was the winning pass right there.